Dear student, today we are going to start uh, to give the videos based on the syllabus of the third term. That is the last term, and third term is the very vital term. Based on that, your result also will be prepared. 60% weightage will be taken from third term according to the previous system. Now, syllabus already we have given to you. Some chapters will be taken by Jayanto sir, some chapters will be taken by me. Now, first chapter, what I will take, that is banking. That is banking. Bank, you know that in general that you have seen the bank. Sometimes you have already went to the bank and how bank they are operating their functions. Little bit idea you are having. So that thing not total, some part of the total functions of the bank, total operation of the bank will be learned here. So banking, our chapter name of the chapter is banking. So first of all, we have to understand what do you mean by a bank, and different types of bank we will have, that one by one we have to discuss. So first, meaning of bank. Meaning of bank. We have the concept of commercial organization, means the business organization. This is also one type of business organization, but we will not use the term commercial organization, we will use the term financial organization. Financial organization. Why? Because the organization deals with the money, taking money from the public and giving loan to the businessman. Generally, the main activities of the commercial bank. So that is why when there is no product that in the form of that consumable product, what you know, that book, pen, pencil, some grocery articles, etc. Not like this. They are dealings in money. So that is why we will use a special term, financial organization. Financial organization. Now, a bank may be defined as a company. Generally, the bank is a joint stock form of company. Shares are traded in the stock market. Collects money from the public in the form of deposit. Collects money. The bank, it is a company. Collects money from general public. General public. We can deposit money in the form of deposit. In the form of deposit. Deposit, various type of deposit. We have fixed deposit, savings deposit, recurring deposit, current deposit. Now that one by one we will discuss later on. So collects money from general public in the form of deposits and lends the same to the borrower. And lends or grants credit or grants credit to the borrowers. Borrowers means those are individuals or organization taking loan from the bank. Borrowers means the individual or the organizations, those are taking loan from the bank, called borrowers. So first of all, they will collect money in the form of deposit, various type of deposit from the general public. General public, their savings will be deposit. They will deposit in the bank, and for that they will get some interest, extra money they will get as earning. And after collecting the money by the bank, that amount they will not keep with them. They will lend or grant credit to the borrowers. Suppose when the bank collecting deposit. Suppose bank is giving 6% per annum interest. Okay, 6% per annum interest, and bank collected say for example 1000 rupees. 1000. Now for 1 year bank has to pay 1000 into 6%, that is rupees 60. Rupees 60 to the depositor. Now when bank will grant a loan or lends money, this 1000, now suppose bank will charge 10% per annum interest from the borrower. Now bank will get rupees 100. Rupees 100. Now how much extra? Bank has to pay rupees 60 to the depositor, and bank will get rupees 100 from the borrower. So 100 minus 60, that is 40. 40 is the income of the bank, and out of these 40 rupees they have to incur other expenses, and balance will be their profit. So this way banks, they are earning, they are generating profit. So they are collecting deposit from the public, they are giving interest, but when they are giving loan to the borrower, they are charging higher rate of interest. How much they are paying? More than that, and difference will be treated as their income. So this organization, especially called the financial organization or financial institutions, but those banks, SBI, Bank of India, United Bank of India, Punjab National Banks, whatever may be, Axis Bank, ICICI, these are all the business organization. Their main purpose to earn profit, to generate profit, and these are also called that commercial bank. These are also called commercial bank. So those banks we can see in our locality, in our village or in our city, those are called commercial bank. Commercial banks. And about commercial banks we have to study. And many commercial banks in India, they are functioning, and their controlling authority, another bank we have, that is central bank. Central bank. The name of the central bank in our country, RBI, Reserve Bank of India. So central bank acts as the controlling authority of all the banks in our country. Each and every country there is one central bank. Okay, in our country, our name of the central bank is Reserve Bank of India. So Reserve Bank of India will issue the guideline, and all the commercial bank, whatever are there, they have to follow these guidelines. So you have to study the meaning of commercial bank as well as meaning of central bank. Now at least two difference between these two banks you have to study. Commercial bank, they can accept deposit from the public, they can grant credit to the borrowers. But central bank, we cannot deposit money to the central bank. Central bank will not accept, and central bank will not give any loan to the businessman. Only government can take loan, government can deposit. So government bank, and customer of the central bank is the government, any government, state government or central government, and general public or business organization, they are the customer of commercial bank. So you have to understand at least two differences. So many differences are there. Central banks are responsible to issue the notes, currency, notes, etc. in our country, but commercial bank is not has no power to issue the currency. Only central bank has the power to issue the currency, to print the currency notes. So these are some points, some information related to central bank and the commercial bank. Now whatever banks you can see, suppose in at Kalna you will find the Axis Bank, State Bank of India, Bank of India, United Bank of India, Punjab National Banks, etc. Many other banks, ICICI also you will find. So these are all commercial banks. These are all commercial banks, and they can accept deposit from the general public, and they can give loan to the borrowers. Those are the generally the business organizations. So this way you have to clear your concept. Next day we will discuss the functions according to the syllabus. What are the functions performing by the commercial bank? Because our main subject is the commercial bank. Main focus will be on the commercial bank. So next day we will explain the function of commercial bank.